You know that feeling, right? That little hum of what if in the back of your mind that we call anxiety? We're always told it's a weakness, something we need to get rid of. But what if that's totally backward? Today, we're going to dig into a really fascinating idea. What if your anxiety is actually a gift? Right, so this is the standard view. That feeling, that sense of dread you get about the future, we're taught that it's a problem that needs to be solved, a flaw, a bug in your personal software. But let's just flip that on its head for a second. What if it's not a bug at all? What if, for some of us, that anxious energy is actually a feature? What if it's the hum of a very powerful, very sophisticated cognitive engine hard at work? Turns out, there's this surprising connection being explored. The whole idea is that this specific type of anxiety, the kind that's always looking ahead, isn't just random mental noise. Nope, it might be directly tied to a powerful intellectual ability, the ability to see what's coming, process all the possibilities, and get ready for it. And this slide really lays out the two ways of looking at it. On the one hand, you've got the common view. Existential dread is a mental flaw. Something's wrong with you. But on the other hand, what if we reinterpret it? What if that feeling is actually a cognitive tool, a sign that your mind is already working to solve problems that haven't even happened yet? So this cognitive tool, it actually has a name. It's called future-oriented cognition. Yeah, I know, it's a bit of a mouthful. Sounds super academic. But trust me, the idea behind it is actually pretty simple once you see how it works. And here's the key. This is not just aimless worrying. It's an active, structured process. Think about it. Your brain is constantly running these complex simulations, exploring all the different branching timelines of what could happen. And why? All so you can be ready for whatever does happen. It's a deeply proactive way of thinking. Honestly, you could almost think of it as a superpower, like having a built-in future simulator right in your head. So while a lot of people might only be seeing the here and now, a mind with this trait is constantly running these incredible models of the road ahead. And there's actually a method to this madness. It usually works in 3 steps. First, your mind flags a potential risk down the line, something other people might have completely missed. Then, step 2, it simulates the outcomes, the good, the bad, the ugly. Now that's where the feeling of anxiety comes from. It's like the emotional feedback from running those negative simulations. But, and this is the crucial part, it doesn't stop there. It moves to step 3, building a proactive strategy based on everything it just learned. So you might be thinking, okay, that sounds exhausting. Why would our brains go through all that work? Well, because there's a real, tangible payoff. This is what we can call the gift of anxiety. And once you see the advantages, the whole thing starts to make a lot of sense. I mean, just look at these benefits. You get enhanced problem solving because, hey, you've already pre-solved a bunch of issues in your head. You have superior risk assessment because your brain is literally wired to spot trouble before it arrives. And that leads to incredible preparedness and deep contingency planning. We're not just talking about a plan B here. People like this have a plan C, a plan D, and probably a plan E, complete with flowcharts. In a world this complicated and unpredictable, that's a serious asset. So what this all comes down to is a really powerful new way to think about your own mind. It's about reframing that little voice of worry. It's not an enemy you need to silence. Think of it more like a highly analytical co-pilot, constantly running calculations to navigate you safely through the future. This quote just nails it. That feeling of dread isn't the problem itself. It's a signal. It's the check engine light telling you that your brain's advanced simulation system is firing up. The key isn't to shut that system down. It's to learn to listen to it, understand what it's trying to tell you, and then harness its incredible output. And that leaves us with a final thought for you. The next time you feel that familiar dread about what's coming, instead of just seeing it as a weakness, try asking yourself this instead. What potential risk has my mind just put on the radar? And what brilliant strategy is it trying to help me build right now?